Most people think building wealth starts with one simple question. How much money do I make? But what if that's the wrong question? Because two people can earn the same salary, live in the same city, and have similar lifestyles. Yet 10 years later, one has financial freedom while the other is still waiting for the next paycheck. The difference isn't always intelligence. It isn't always luck. And it definitely isn't simply how much they earn. The real difference is the order in which they make financial decisions. And most people build wealth backwards. They increase their lifestyle before increasing their assets. They buy things before buying investments. They chase higher income before building financial stability. And they wait to become rich before learning how to manage money. The result? They can earn more every year, while becoming financially no better off. Today, we're going to break down exactly how people accidentally build wealth backwards, and the simple sequence that can put your money on a completely different path. The first mistake, starting with lifestyle. Imagine someone gets their first serious job. They earn $3,500 a month. At first, they're careful. They live in a modest apartment. They cook at home. They have an inexpensive car. They save a little money every month. Then their income increases. Maybe they start making $4,500. Instead of investing the extra $1,000, their lifestyle expands. A nicer apartment. A newer car. More restaurants. More subscriptions. More expensive vacations. And suddenly, that $1,000 increase has disappeared. Then they get another raise. The exact same thing happens. This is one of the biggest problems in wealth building. People increase their expenses before they increase their assets. And this creates a dangerous illusion. They feel richer because their lifestyle looks richer. But their financial position hasn't improved nearly as much. That's why someone earning $100,000 can still feel broke, while someone earning $60,000 can quietly be building serious wealth. Income determines how much money enters your life, but your financial system determines what stays. The second mistake, buying liabilities before assets. Here's where the order becomes even more important. Imagine you receive an extra $500 every month. There are two ways to use it. Option 1. You upgrade your phone. You finance a nicer car. You increase your entertainment budget. You buy more expensive clothes. Option 2. You use that money to build an emergency fund. Then investments. Then skills that can increase your earning power. Then eventually, assets that can generate income. Both choices can feel rewarding, but only one creates a financial snowball. This is the difference between consumption and wealth creation. Consumption gives you something today. Assets can potentially give you something tomorrow. And this doesn't mean you should never enjoy your money. The problem is the sequence. If every increase in income immediately becomes a new expense, your lifestyle grows faster than your wealth. But if you consistently direct part of your increased income toward assets first, your financial foundation becomes stronger every year. That's when money starts working for you instead of you constantly working for money. The third mistake, waiting to invest until you feel rich. This might be one of the most expensive beliefs people have. I'll start investing when I make more. I'll invest when I have $10,000 saved. I'll invest when my debt is gone. I'll invest when life becomes less expensive. The problem? Life rarely becomes less expensive automatically. There will always be another bill, another emergency, another purchase, another reason to wait. And this is where time becomes incredibly powerful. Consider two fictional people. Alex starts investing $300 every month at age 25. Jordan waits until age 35 and then invests $600 every month. Jordan is investing twice as much money every month. But Alex has something Jordan can't buy back. 10 extra years. Compounding doesn't reward only the person who invests the most. It rewards the person who gives their money the longest runway. The exact returns will vary, of course, but the principle is powerful. Time can be more valuable than trying to perfectly time your financial life. This is why waiting to become wealthy before learning to invest is backwards. You don't invest because you're already rich. You invest because you want to give your future self a chance to become wealthier. The fourth mistake, focusing only on cutting expenses. Now here's a controversial idea. Budgeting matters. Cutting unnecessary expenses matters. But there is a limit to how much you can save. If you spend $3,000 a month, there's only so far you can cut. You can't reduce your expenses to zero. But your earning potential doesn't necessarily have the same ceiling. You can develop valuable skills. You can negotiate better compensation. You can build a side business. You can create products. You can improve your ability to solve expensive problems. This creates an important wealth-building principle. Don't only optimize the money you already have. Increase your ability to create more of it. Imagine someone spends 6 months trying to save an extra $100 every month. That's useful. But imagine those same 6 months are spent developing a skill that eventually increases their income by $1,000 every month. The second strategy has much greater long-term potential. This doesn't mean spend whatever you want. It means wealth building has two sides: protecting money and creating money. You need both. The fifth mistake: making money more complicated than it is. Many people believe wealthy people have some secret investment strategy, a complicated portfolio, a mysterious business model, a secret stock, a hidden financial trick. But often, wealth building is much more boring. Earn more. Spend less than you earn. Avoid destructive debt. Build an emergency cushion. Invest consistently. Increase your skills. Own productive assets. Repeat for years. The boring part is exactly why most people abandon it. Human beings love novelty. We want the new strategy, the new investment, the new side hustle, the new shortcut. But wealth usually comes from doing a few important things consistently. The problem isn't that people don't know enough. Sometimes they know too much and execute too little. The sixth mistake: treating every dollar the same. Here's a simple mental shift that can completely change the way you see money. Not every dollar has the same job. A dollar used for groceries has a different purpose from a dollar invested for 20 years. A dollar used to eliminate high-cost debt has a different purpose from a dollar sitting in a checking account. A dollar spent on education or a valuable skill can potentially produce a completely different outcome from a dollar spent on temporary entertainment. So instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" start asking, "What else could this money do?" That's opportunity cost. If you spend $2,000 today, you're not only spending $2,000. You're also giving up whatever that money could have become if it had been used differently. This doesn't mean every purchase is bad. It means every financial decision has a trade-off. And wealthy thinking is often about recognizing those trade-offs. The seventh mistake: trying to look wealthy before becoming wealthy. This might be the most dangerous trap of all, because modern life makes wealth incredibly easy to imitate. You can have expensive clothes without having investments, a luxury car without financial security, a beautiful apartment without meaningful savings, a premium lifestyle without real financial freedom. The appearance of wealth and the reality of wealth are completely different things. Real wealth is often invisible. It's the emergency fund nobody sees, the investments nobody knows about, the debt that doesn't exist, the skills that increase your income, the assets quietly growing in the background. That's why chasing the appearance of wealth can be so destructive. You spend money to convince other people that you've succeeded, while sacrificing the resources that could actually make you financially independent. Looking rich and becoming rich are two completely different games. So what does building wealth the right way look like? Let's reverse the order. Instead of income, lifestyle, expenses, whatever's left, savings. Try income, stability, assets, growth, lifestyle. That's a completely different system. First, build financial stability. Create an emergency cushion. Control destructive debt. Understand where your money is going. Then build assets. Invest consistently. Develop skills that increase your earning potential. Create additional sources of income when appropriate. And only then allow your lifestyle to expand deliberately. Notice something important. This doesn't mean you have to live like you're broke forever. Quite the opposite. The goal isn't permanent sacrifice. The goal is intentional lifestyle growth. If your income increases by $1,000, you don't have to invest all $1,000. Maybe you invest $500. Use $200 for improving your life. Use $200 for future goals. And keep $100 flexible. The exact percentages aren't the point. The principle is, your wealth should grow before your lifestyle grows. the wealth building sequence. So if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this sequence. Step 1. Increase your earning power. Learn skills that make you more valuable. Step 2. Create a gap between income and expenses. You can't build wealth if every dollar is consumed. Step 3. Protect the gap. Build financial reserves and avoid financial disasters. Step 4. Convert the gap into assets. Don't allow every extra dollar to become lifestyle inflation. Step 5. Give those assets time. Compounding needs patience. Step 6. Increase the system as your income grows. More income should create more assets, not simply more expenses. And finally, Step 7. Let your lifestyle grow slower than your wealth. That's the part most people get backwards. The perspective shift. Think about your financial life like a race. Most people try to make the car look faster. New clothes. New phone. New car. Bigger house. Better vacations. But wealth building is about improving the engine. Your income is part of the engine. Your savings rate is part of the engine. Your skills are part of the engine. Your investments are part of the engine. Your financial decisions are part of the engine. And once that engine becomes stronger, you can afford to increase the lifestyle without destroying the machine producing it. That's the difference between financial progress and financial appearance. Final lesson. Most people don't fail to build wealth because they don't want it. They fail because they build the pieces in the wrong order. They increase spending before increasing assets. They chase income without controlling expenses. They wait to invest until they feel wealthy. They focus entirely on saving while ignoring their earning power. And they spend money proving they're successful instead of using money to become financially independent. But you can reverse the sequence. Build the foundation first. Increase your earning power. Create a gap. Protect it. Turn that gap into assets. Give those assets time. Then let your lifestyle rise with your wealth. Because the goal isn't simply to make more money. The goal is to create a financial system where every year makes the next year easier. And once you understand that, you stop asking, how can I look richer? And you start asking the question that actually changes your financial future. How can I make my money create more money?